Hi YouTube, it's Irisdaflower. I've been tagged by two lovely kids, a beautiful young lady here on YouTube who I have watched a lot of her videos, and she has inspired me to work with color. So, see, I gotta check my notes to make sure I stay on task. Diva on a Diet, you killed me when you said that you watch people, even some of those people with those boring ass videos. I do not want my shit to be boring. Thank you, Diva. Let me go through my tag, the 5 questions. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is red. I love red. I really don't dress in red. I won't go a full head to toe red, but I will pop a red bag, a red shoe, a red scarf, and it just gives it just like a little real good punch of color. I really like it as an accent color, believe it or not. Red for me is a neutral. Red goes with everything, I think. Let's see. Do you like where you are in life? Actually, I do. And let me explain that a little bit more, because I finally feel that at this point in my life, I'm on the right track. I don't have all the things that I want to have. I'm not living where I want to live. I'm not in like a proper relationship that I want to be in. But I feel like I'm laying the groundwork for all of that to come together. Recently I was in a relationship for 4 years. That is now over, and it's opened my eyes up to, I'm like noticing all these men. I don't know, I had blinders on before. I just didn't see anybody because I was in my thing. Whether I was happy or not, I was in my thing. And so now, like, I'm open to the possibility of all the great new things that can happen in life. In terms of a job, I'm not working right now. I'm getting unemployment, but I am working with a close friend of mine, and we are working towards getting our own business started. We've laid all the groundwork. We've got our website up and running. We're just waiting for our business cards. So, it's like being laid off has been an amazing opportunity to sort of take stock of life and what do you really want to do, because that job that I was at, it was just a job. I wasn't happy. It was paying the bills, but it was paying the bills. It wasn't enough money for me to really do everything that I wanted, but it was enough money so that I couldn't or wouldn't necessarily leave on my own to start something new. It was enough to just keep you comfortable. And now I don't have that comfort anymore. And many of you know how the market is out there, so it's not like, you can just fall out of bed and find a job. It's pretty difficult. So I'm doing my own thing, and I feel really glad about that. Also, this turned into a long 5 things. Like being in a place where all of the other distractions were taken away from me, the job, the boyfriend, the man, however y'all want to say, the boo, whatever, are gone. So now it's just me, and I am looking in the mirror, looking at myself. What are you going to do now? There isn't anybody to really talk it over with or see what they think. I'm doing what I think right now. So I'm trying to get healthy. I'm trying to lose weight and all of that good stuff. And so on the path is where I find myself right now, and I'm pretty happy with the path that I'm on. Let me look down my notes. With friendships, you want to keep people around you who are going to be positive and who, keep it pushing. That's what I am really looking forward to. And I'm so glad that I have stumbled onto YouTube and have met so many people who seem to be working towards the goal. That's great. A few months ago, probably 6 months ago, I really did clear some people out who they weren't necessarily bad people, but there were people who I know if I had been on another path that maybe necessarily we wouldn't be the best of friends. People who, for whatever reason, are happy where they are, and so they're just stagnant, and they don't want other people to go any further than where they're going. And that's not everybody that I know, just a couple of people, and those couple of people had to take a hike. Okay, question number 3. Do you have any brothers and sisters? Okay. I do have a younger brother who is 4 years younger than me, and so we grew up together, and he's my buddy. Although sometimes he doesn't like me. He's not talking to me right now, but that's okay. He'll come back around. I said some things to him that he didn't like, and sometimes you need people to say stuff to you that you don't like. It's happened to me before, and I've been mad, and then I sat up, and after I got mad, and maybe I cussed a couple times, and I was like, you're right. I'm not doing the right thing. So I have full faith and confidence that he is going to turn himself around and come back into the glorious light. Anyway, so next, I have that one younger brother, and I have another younger brother and a younger sister. My mother adopted a baby when I think the baby was 18 months, and now she's 11 years old. Oh, such a beautiful little girl, so smart, funny, all those great things. Hey baby girl. And my dad has a son who's 11. My parents have been divorced for many moons. This is from, anyway, he's got a son. So I have another younger brother as well, and I think he's like 10 or 11 too. So anyway, that's my brothers and sisters. A 40-year-old has an 11-year-old brother and sister. That's me. Have you ever been jealous of a friend? I can honestly say that I've never been jealous of my friends. I've always been a person who is happy when somebody gets something or they get an opportunity, and part of my happiness, I think, could be for a selfish reason, because I'm like, if they can do it, I know I can do it too. And that ties back into, like being around people who keep it pushing, keep it moving, people who do what they say they're going to do. People who want to move forward in life. And that's always a good thing, to be around positive people. How would you feel if your child married interracially? I really had to deal with myself on this one. I have 2 sons, and by the time it got to marriage, what are you going to do? I would be happy, and I would have to trust that would be, the right woman for him. Either one of them. That it would be the right woman. And what are you going to do? I'd want him to be happy. I'd want him to be safe and all of that kind of stuff. That sounds weird to say, safe in a relationship. But I think people play games a lot. So whatever nationality or race their partners, I feel that whatever race of the partner that they choose, I just want them to be equally yoked. I want them to be the right person for them. So it's not necessarily a black or a white thing, because I'm mama, and none of these girls so far have been good enough, in my opinion. That's just me. Okay, that's it. So I'm tagging my 5 people. I'm not going to butcher anybody's name. I'm just going to let it scroll by, and you guys can see who you are. Thanks, and have a good day.